Ever scroll through your photos and wish you could, like, make a move?
Yeah.
Like, actually dance?
Bringing still images to life.
Yeah. Turns out it's not as hard as you might think.
Yeah.
That's what we're digging into today.
With all the tools and AI out there these days, animation's not just for the pros anymore.
Right. And for this deep dive, we're looking at this article, How to Make an Image Dance, using Powtoon and free AI tools.
Catchy title.
It really grabbed me. So, Powtoon. Sounds kind of familiar.
Yeah, it's pretty popular, especially for beginners. Super user-friendly, drag and drop stuff.
Oh, okay. That's good. I'm not exactly a tech whiz.
You'd be surprised, Powtoon's got templates, and it even works with Canva,
Oh,
so...
I love Canva. That makes me feel better already.
Yeah.
But AI tools, too. That's where it gets really interesting.
The AI stuff is mind-blowing. Like, you can add waves to an image, ripples, even make it look like it's grooving to a beat.
Seriously. Just like that.
It's wild. AI is taking all these complicated techniques and making them, like, one-click easy.
So, like, if I had a photo of, say, my cat looking super goofy, could I make it look like it's doing, I don't know, the Macarena?
Totally. And there's this tool, freebeat.ai, that actually generates music to match the moves.
Wait, what? So my cat could be doing the Macarena to its own custom beat.
Exactly. It's nuts, right? The possibilities are endless.
I'm already thinking of, like, a million things I could do. But, okay, let's back up a sec. How do you even start making an image move? What's step one?
Well, first, you got to pick the right image. The article says clean outlines are best, not too much clutter.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Like that photo of my dog running through the sprinklers, probably not ideal. It's
Yeah.
a blur.
Yeah, simpler is better, at least to start. Good contrast helps too.
Gotcha. So then what? You just, like, plop it into Powtoon.
Yeah, Powtoon's a good starting point. It's got these things called motion paths.
Motion paths, what are those?
Imagine, like, drawing a line on the screen. Your image follows that line, creating the movement.
So you're kind of choreographing it, but instead of dancing yourself, it's the image.
Exactly. You can make it bounce, spin, slide, whatever you can imagine.
This is blowing my mind. But what if I'm not, like, an artist? I can't even draw a straight line.
That's where the AI tools come in. They have these pre-built effects like wave or rhythmic motion.
So you don't have to draw anything.
Hmm?
The AI just does its magic.
Yep. It's super convenient, especially if you're just getting started.
So it's like choosing from a menu of dance moves instead of choreographing everything myself.
Pretty much. And whether you're using Powtoon or AI, the key is to keep it, like, clean and polished.
Right, don't go overboard.
Less is more, A few well-placed moves can have a big impact.
Gotcha. But, okay, I'm already thinking, how do I make it even cooler? Can you add music, text, stuff like that?
Oh, yeah, totally. Powtoon's got a music library you can use and text overlays for captions, titles, whatever you want.
So I could have my cat doing the Macarena to music with a caption that says, "Party Animal."
See,
Yeah.
you're getting it. Those little extras really take it to the next level. And if you want to get really fancy with the music, you could use freebeat.ai, like we talked about, for that custom soundtrack.
Okay, my head's spinning with possibilities. It's amazing how you can use this for, like, social media, presentations, even just for fun.
The applications are endless, and the best part, it's all super accessible. Powtoon's got a free plan, and there are tons of other free AI tools out there.
All right, I'm hooked.
Yeah.
But before we get too carried away with all the fun stuff, let's talk about actually making the animation. What are the, like, key steps?
Great question. Let's break it down in the next part of our deep dive.
All right, we've got our image. It's all nice and clean, ready to go. Now, how do we actually make this thing dance?
So now you got to think about the movement. What kind of vibe are you going for? Smooth and graceful, or like high energy?
Whoa, I didn't even think about that. I was just focused on making it move.
It's like picking the right dance, Does your image want to waltz or do the jitterbug?
I guess it depends on what you're trying to show, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if it's my dog and I want to show him being all playful,
Uh-huh.
maybe I'd make him do, like, a little jump or a head tilt, something bouncy. But if he's supposed to be, dignified.
Yeah, you'd go for something slower, more elegant.
Exactly. So how do we actually do that with those, what were they called? Motion paths?
Motion paths, yep. Remember, it's like drawing a line for your image to follow. You control the speed, the direction, everything.
Okay, so, like, if I wanted my dog to jump, I draw a line going up and then back down.
Exactly. You could even curve it to make it look more natural, like a real jump. And you can have, like, different paths for different parts of the image.
Wait, so I can make his tail wag while he's jumping?
You're getting it.
That's so cool. But what if I'm like terrible at drawing?
No worries. That's where those AI tools are super handy. They have pre-built effects, so you don't have to draw anything.
But like wave or what was that other one? Rhythmic motion?
Yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah.
The AI just does the animation for you.
That's awesome. So much easier than trying to figure out all those paths myself.
It is. But whether you're using Powtoon or AI, don't forget about all the other ways to jazz up your animation.
Oh yeah, like music and text?
Music is huge. It adds so much to the mood, the feeling of the animation.
Right. Like if my dog's jumping around, I don't want slow, sad music.
Exactly.
Like,
Gotta match the music to the moves. And then with text, you can add captions, titles.
oh, so I could have my dog jumping to like upbeat music with a caption that says happy dance.
Now you're thinking. Those little details make a big difference. And again, if you want custom music, there's always freebeat.ai.
This is so much to take in. Okay, so we got the animation, the music, the text. What's next?
Well, before you show it off to the world, you got to preview and edit. It's like a dress rehearsal.
Make sure everything looks good.
Yep. Check the timing, make sure the movements are smooth, the text is easy to read, all that good stuff.
So basically, you're the director making sure the final product is perfect.
You got it. Sometimes you might need to tweak things, you know, make a movement faster or slower.
Right, or maybe the text pops up at the wrong time or something.
Exactly. But sometimes those little mistakes can turn into something really cool, you know?
Happy accidents.
Exactly. Don't be afraid to experiment a little.
Okay, so we've previewed, we've edited, we're feeling good about our masterpiece. How do we actually share it with people?
Most animation tools, Powtoon included, let you export in different formats. GIFs are great for social media.
Oh, right, GIFs are those little looping videos.
Yeah. Then there's MP4 for longer videos and formats for TikTok, Instagram stories, you name it.
So I could have a dancing dog GIF on Twitter, a full video on YouTube.
And a custom animation just for Instagram. You got it. And don't forget to add those final touches. Write a catchy caption, use hashtags, tag your friends.
It's like the finishing touches on a dance routine. Right, make it sparkle.
Exactly. All right, I think we've covered a lot of ground here.
My brain is definitely full. We went from, like, what's a motion path? To feeling like actual animators.
Right. And we haven't even talked about all the ways you can use this stuff.
That's what I'm excited about. Like, what are people actually doing with these dancing images?
Well, that's what we'll explore in the final part of our deep dive. Get ready for some real-world inspiration.
All right, we've learned how to make images move, but, like, how are people actually using this stuff? It can't all be dancing cats, right?
Oh, it's way more than that. Think bigger. Imagine you're scrolling through Instagram and boom, a shoe starts doing the salsa.
A dancing shoe.
Yeah, to advertise a new brand or something. Way more eye-catching than a regular photo.
Okay, I gotta admit, that would make me stop and look.
And the best part is, anyone can do it now. You don't need a big budget or fancy studio.
Right, so it's not just for companies, like regular people can get creative with it too.
Absolutely. Birthday announcements, fun memes, you name it. Social media is going to be a whole new level of awesome.
I'm already picturing like a whole dance battle happening online, but with images instead of people.
And don't forget the music. Imagine every post with its own custom soundtrack thanks to AI.
Okay, hold on. My brain is exploding with ideas.
Yeah.
But it's not just social media, right? Like, what about presentations? Those can be so boring.
Presentations. Think about it. Instead of bullet points, you've got like a bar graph doing the tango to show rising profits.
A dancing bar graph. That's actually kind of amazing. My students would love that.
Exactly. And kids stuff. Textbooks could have like animated diagrams, historical figures doing the twists.
Oh my gosh, that would make history class so much more fun. And not just for kids, right? Like
Yeah.
online courses, museum exhibits.
The possibilities are endless. Any place where you need to grab people's attention, this stuff is gold. And it's not just about being flashy. It's about like making things easier to understand.
Right. It's like showing, not just telling. And you mentioned something earlier about old photos.
Yeah. Tools like Deep Nostalgia can bring those to life too. You know, add a little movement, a smile.
So you could see, like, your great-grandparents moving, even though they're long gone.
Exactly. It's almost like time travel, right?
Yeah.
And even if you don't want to animate your ancestors, think about personal projects. Make your pet a star. Create animated birthday cards.
It's amazing how this tech can be used for, like, everything from marketing to education to, just connecting with people.
It really is. And as AI gets better, I think we're just scratching the surface of what's possible.
So for our listeners who are, like, totally inspired right now, what's the best way to get started?
Just dive in. Pick an image you love, play around with Powtoon or one of the AI tools, and see what happens.
No need to be intimidated.
Exactly. Have fun with it. That's the whole point.
Well, this deep dive has been a wild ride. I feel like I've learned so much, and honestly, I'm kind of itching to try this myself now.
I knew you'd catch the animation bug. It's contagious, I swear.
To all our listeners out there, we challenge you, go forth and animate. Make those
Yeah.
images dance, share them with the world, and who knows, maybe you'll create the next viral sensation.
And that's it for this deep dive. Until next time, keep those creative juices flowing. And remember, even the smallest image can make a big impact when you put it to life.